is the definition of Sakyaras. So Gopkumar was given mantra, Gopal mantra, by his guru, and so he was cultivating a relationship in Sakyaras. So there was Vishramba. He felt unhappy in Vaikuntha because he could not sit on the same throne as Narayan and embrace him and lie with him and say, hey, I like the way this tastes. Take this from my plate and taste it. This is how cowherd boys will interact with Krishna. There is no sense of you are superior to me, no sense that you are Bhagavan. So, Krishna sometimes will give mukti. This mukti to Vaikuntha, where you can go and you can see Jaya Narayana, Jaya Narayana, Jaya Narayana Prabhu. Bow down and let us go see and have darshan. But there is no opportunity to do service. Once, Narada Muni wanted to have the opportunity to do service of Narayan. He wanted to take Mahaprasad of Narayan in Vaikuntha. So he took the form of a very beautiful, divine maidservant, very beautiful lady, and he went to Lakshmi Ji and Vaikuntha and said, "Oh mother, I want to serve you. Please allow me to come serve you." She said, "Okay, you can serve me." And he stayed for 1 year with Lakshmi Ji and Vaikuntha. And Lakshmi Ji was every day cooking for Narayan, and she was going and massaging his feet and giving him his food, and then whatever Narayan would eat, she would take his remnants. Narada was serving very, very faithfully, and after 1 year, Lakshmi Ji said, "Oh, Dasi, my dear Sonali, you are so sweet and you have served so nicely. Please tell me, is there anything I can give you?" Yes, mother. Only one thing I want. If you please give me some Mahaprasad of your Narayan. And Lakshmi Ji said, "Okay." So she took one laddu, she mixed together some of the rice and dal, and she made a laddu, and she gave in the hand of Sri Narada. What did Narada do? Oh, immediately Narada went to his friend Shankarji. Narada said, "Oh, Shankarji, look, I have gotten Mahaprasad of Narayan." And Shankarji was very, very happy. Immediately, they both took some. Naradaji took some, and Shankarji took some. And they were dancing in ecstasy because the taste was so divine. It was touched by the lips of Narayan. Then Parvati came. "Oh, oh, oh, what are you both doing? What is such an amazing thing?" Naraji said, "Oh, Parvati Ma, you know, I have got some Mahaprasad of Narayan. We have just tasted Mahaprasad of Narayan, and the taste is divine." Parvati said, "Oh, really? Where is you have tasted some for me?" Oh. Then she became very angry. She said, "I will leave here and I will go to earth, and as Bimala Devi, I will see that all Mahaprasad is distributed, because you men are very selfish. You don't think of others." So, this is the story behind Bimala Devi. But in Vaikuntha, there are very few. Yes.
The rest of the stories, I heard she, or at least I heard it from some other source, that she's grabbed his hand for Shiva and scraped it out of his nail. And she got so good that she also danced the next day.
Okay. I didn't hear that one, but yes.
She was desperate to get a little bit.
Yes. So there is the Annapurna temple, and all the Mahaprasad of Jagannath is distributed from there. A very sweet story. But in Vaikuntha, there is no opportunity for active service. Not even in Dasya Bhav. Only there is Shantarati. Our Narayan is great, he is so great, and we shall sing his praises. But there is not the opportunity to do service and to interact, or to have some relationship and feel that, oh, Narayan Prabhu is mine. So, Krishna sometimes gives Sarshti Samipya Salokya Sarupya. 4 types of mukti. Sayujya is given to the demons who are enemies of Bhagavan. Nibrita Marun Mano Shadada Yoga Gujo Hridayan Munaya Upasate Tadalayo Yusmarana Striya Udagendra Bhoga Bhajadanda Vishakta Diyo Vayamapite Sama Samadrisungri Saroja Sudha. There are yogis who engage in very, very hard tapasya over tens of thousands of years so that they can attain, and they forcibly pound their mind and senses and vital force into submission so that they can get the same result of Sayujya Mukti, which is gotten by demons who were killed by the hand of Bhagavan. Like when Shishupal was in the arena of the Rajasuya Yajna. Krishna had promised Shishupal's mother, when Shishupal was a baby, that I will tolerate even 100 abuses from Shishupal and I will not kill him. Because it was said Shishupal was born with 4 hands. And it was said that those extra 2 hands will disappear when he sits in the lap of the person who will kill him. So Shishupal's mother would put him in the lap of everyone who came to visit. Finally, when Krishna came, she put him in the lap. 2 arms disappeared. She said, "Oh Krishna, please, I want to ask you a boon." Krishna said, "What?" She said, "Please do not kill my son." Krishna said, "I will tolerate even 100 abuses from Shishupal, and I will not do anything." So she was satisfied. But he went past 100. After 100 insults, he got to 101. Then Krishna called his Sudarshan Chakra, and Shishupal's head was cut. Everyone saw in that arena, then Atma left the body of Shishupal and entered into the lotus feet of Krishna. Now normally, this would mean he has gotten Sayujya Mukti. But in Shishupal's case, who was he? He was one of the gatekeepers of the innermost chamber of Vaikuntha, Jai and Vijay. And so he went back to his position as Dwarpal of Sri Hari. But normally, if there is an Asura who is killed by and enter into the effulgence, desire this guy is considered hellish. Why? There is no variety. You do not even get darshan of the form. In Shri Isha Upanishad, it is said, Hiranmagita Patrena Satyasya Hitam Tatvam Bhushana Pavrinu Satya Dharmaya. always distracted by thoughts of being embraced by the beautiful arms of Sri Krishna, which are shaped like the bodies of the kings of serpents. Gopis were thinking about having Krishna's beautiful arms wrapped around them in the rasa dance. And so the personified Vedas say, we want to be dust on the feet of the gopis. So these are Shrutichari gopis. They also did tapasya and they came as Shrutichari gopis. There are the Rishichari gopis and Shrutichari gopis. So personified Vedas also got the opportunity to come in Braj as gopis.
What's the difference?
They are simply different groups because they are not Nitya Siddha gopis. They got the chance to come in Krishna's Prakat Lila, and by associating with Nitya Siddha gopis, they were able to enter into Nitya Lila. Like the sages in Naimashara, in Dandakaranya. Sages in Dandakaranya were already doing upasana of Krishna via Gopal mantra. And they met with Sri Ram, and they already had this inclination to have a relationship with Sri Krishna as his beloveds. So, seeing Sri Ram, they asked him for this boon. He again gave them Gopal mantra, and that they can have this in future avatar, because he has only taken one consort in this birth. So they again got Gopal mantra from Sri Ram, and in their next life they became Rishichari gopis. So, Muktim dadati karhichet sma na bhakti yogam. Krishna does not give out this bhakti yoga. What bhakti yoga is being referred to? It is that bhakti by which Krishna becomes controlled. Tadiyeshita geshu bhaktair jitatvam. That bhakti by which Krishna becomes conquered by his devotees. Like when Yashoda Maya ties Krishna to a grinding mortar. Yet Mother Yashoda will chase after Krishna with a stick in her hand, and Krishna is rubbing his eyes and his kajal is being smeared and he is crying. He is a little baby. He is not Bhagavan. He is not the Lord of everything. He is not that person out of fear of whom the wind blows and the sun shines. He is the beloved, darling child of Mother Yashoda. And this is Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavitamati. So, Sudurlabha. This is very, very rarely attained, this Bhava Bhakti. And finally, Sanghananda, it is the concentrated form of bliss. This is Prema Bhakti. When the Bhava Bhakti finally has come and the devotee obtains a spiritual form, only then it is possible to have Prem. No one can have Prem in this body. Only up to the stage of Rati or Bhav. And when Bhav comes in the heart, there are 8 types of transformation. There are tears flowing from the eyes, trembling of the body, hair standing on end, fainting, faltering of the voice. These are all interactions of the Vishuddha Sattva, which has come from the spiritual world into the heart of the devotee. Bhakti is divided in 2 parts. Ajata Rati Sadhana, practice of bhakti where Rati has not come yet, and Jata Rati Sadhana. So this devotees under the guidance of Sadguru, one can come to the stage finally of Rati. Anyway, now Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has begun his tour of South India. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya told him, you should meet with Ramananda Rai. He is a Rasik Bhakta. He knows Ras, and you will want to speak with him. Don't think of him as a government servant or a low-class person administrator, because administrator is called Kayastha class. That means like serving. And because Mahaprabhu was a sannyasi, he would not associate with any government official person. So, Mahaprabhu did his tour of South India. Why? To go and have darshan of different mandirs? No, that was this like the side thing. It was mainly to meet with Ramananda Rai. So Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita has three parts. Adi Lila. This is the first 24 years of Mahaprabhu's Lila. And then the second 24 years is described in Madhya Lila and Antya Lila. The 6 years are described in Madhya Lila. And of those 6 years, he has traveled in South India more than once. He has stayed in the house of Kurma Brahman. And he has stayed in the house of who was the father of Gopala Goswami. But primary reason was to meet with Ramananda Rai. So this part of Madhya Lila, this is like the main, this is like the heart of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. This Ramananda Samvad. So, I used to wonder, why Srila Prabhupada gave us Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita? Why not Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat? If we want to know Mahaprabhu's Leela, so much of Mahaprabhu's Leela is in Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. But what is in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita? Oh, Gurudev came and told us these things. It is like the in Bhagavad Gita, we get the understanding of who is Krishna and what is the Sarva Dharmana Paratyaja and Mamala Bhagavad Bhakto, what is Bhakti. And Srimad Bhagavatam goes through so much, and also 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. And in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, we come to understand what are the confidential reasons for the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And what is bhakti? What is the meaning of bhakti? And this is in Ramananda Samvad. We go from beginning at Varnashram. So finally, when Sri Ramananda Rai and Mahaprabhu met, they first met when Ramananda Rai was on the tour and he had come with all of his people, and there were so many elephants, and there were also Brahmins there, and they were observing. They saw, who is this sannyasi who is hugging this Ramananda Rai? And they are shedding tears and falling on the ground. So they saw, Mahaprabhu saw, oh, these people are watching. So some arrangement was made that Ramananda Rai came where Mahaprabhu is staying, so they will have some private discussion. And that is Ramananda Samvad. So Mahaprabhu sat and asked Ramananda Rai. Why Mahaprabhu asked Ramananda Rai? Ramananda Rai is the incarnation of Vishaka Sati. And Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has given all these things from the notebook of Shri Swarup Viratisha, has come to ask Vishaka Sati, who is very dear Sati of Sri Radha, and whose mood is most similar to Sri Radha, how to understand everything. And so Ramananda Rai, Mahaprabhu is asking questions of Ramananda Rai. What is the best thing? What is the sadhya? Prabhu kohe pada shloka sadhya ranjana. Rai kohe swadharmacharane Vishnu bhakti bhai. Oh, the best thing is to do Vishnu bhakti. So Mahaprabhu said, please tell me what is a verse that tells the goal of life. And so, Varnashramacharvata Purushena Parapuman Vishnu Aradhyate Panta Nanyatattoshakarayam. The best thing is that by following Varnashram, one should do worship of Bhagavan Vishnu, and this will be pleasing. So, why is it given? Why is it said? Because if following Varnashram, then this will be pleasing by doing one's own dharma, following prescribed duties according to Varna. So Brahmins will do something, they will do puja, they will do worship, they will speak Harikatha. Kshatriyas, they will do arranging and organizing and administering society so that all are protected. Vaishyas, they will engage in farming and mercantile business, and Shudras will help others. And everyone working together, it is all meant to please Bhagavan Vishnu. So one should please Bhagavan according to Varna and Ashram. Now sometimes people